Hello everyone, and welcome to Miracle Mindset, where everyday miracles are your new normal. My name is Jisele, and I wanted to talk about how, normally I talk about different things you can do to uplevel your mindset, like a good attitude versus a bad attitude, checking in, seeing how you're feeling, these kind of things. And I wanted to talk a little bit about if you're doing all of these things to change your mindset and the way you look at things, and you shift your emotional vibration to be of a higher, more attracting kind of energy, which, thus the miracle mindset. If you find that things are not happening as quickly as you would like, then I would like for you to consider a few things. Normally we can have the best of intentions, we can do the mind work, and we can be as positive as we want and all that. But if there is an underlying feeling or belief in your subconscious mind, that can actually slow down the progress or stop it. So I've been, doing the work, diving in deep, and I know that I'm not perfect, and I'm still learning, as we all are. And I went into some deep mindset work, if you will. Some of this might sound a little esoteric for you, and some of you may understand, but I'm just going to tell you a more recent practice that I have been doing. I journal every morning. And not only do I script or write down the things that I want to create in my life, which also helps to level my mindset, because it's a feel-good way of calling in those things that you desire, and it does shift you into a happier mindset, a more productive or attracting mindset, if you will. But as I do this journaling, I've also decided I want to contact my guides and angels, or higher entities, everybody, it could be God, angels, whatever, it's a personal thing. But I've had results with this in the past, and when I'm writing and I ask questions like I'm addressing a higher being, which ultimately I think is your higher self, but whatever, I will get answers, and sometimes I can't write the answers down fast enough. It's like my fingers cannot keep up with the messages. And I also notice that when I do that, I don't remember what was said. I have to go back and read it. So it's kind of interesting. But some really profound things have been happening. And as I was doing that, I got an image. This happened this morning. I got an image in my mind of something that clarified what was one of my blocks. And I think one of the most common blocks are blocks of feeling unworthy, or that you're not good enough. And that can be from way back as a child. That could be, something happening back then that could have influenced you in believing that about yourself. Of course, it's not true. It's not true. I mean, we are all a child of God, and we all have that goodness and that, whatever we need within us, right? But along the line, we have a tendency to pick up these beliefs that do not serve us, and they're not true. And like I said, a big one is the unworthiness or not feeling good enough. Well, this is one of mine. And so I was just truly amazed to have an image come to my mind while I was doing this journaling with my guides, to see where that came from. And it came from my mother. But I'm not blaming here. I'm not suggesting blame. It made me understand that she too was going through this. And I started recognizing some of the patterns that were the same. And I felt like, as much as I loved my mother, and we had our differences, we won't go into that, but I loved her, and I was very close to her, so I took on her patterns. And so when I was doing the work, there was a lot of tears, a lot of clearing. I also used a method called emotional freedom technique, or tapping, EFT, which I highly recommend as well to help clear blocks. But I used that in combination with this information that I had gotten during that time of connecting with my guides. So what I'm saying here is, this is something that can be blocking you, even though you shift your mindset and you're doing everything that you feel is right to attract and pull in and get the things in your life that you're drawn to, things that you desire for a more fulfilling life. And so I want to ask you to consider, if you're going through this situation or going through this where you're not attracting or things are not unfolding like you would like them to, consider that there's some blocks, and look at the fact that it could be not feeling good enough or not worthy. And however you want to go deeper into that is to look at, where did that come from, and use ways to clear it, like through the tapping. Or there's so many different ways to clear, but tapping's pretty effective, writing down, whatever. So that's my talk for today. I hope you find it useful. Please like this video, share it, subscribe, because there's more goodness to come, and I'd love to hear your comments on this as well. So until next time, Ultreya, move forward with courage and in love. Bye-bye.